Hello, sports fans. This is Bill Hendrickson. I'm at Comet Billiards, Parsippany, New Jersey, for the Predator Tour, sponsored by Tony Robles. This is a match between Ignacio Chavez and Frankie Hernandez. This will be a race to 7. Chavez is out of Mexico. He's a Mexican champion down there. He's won 6 or 7 tournaments in the last year or 2. And Frankie Hernandez has recently won a Predator Tour stop, and so has Chavez. This should be an interesting match. Frankie has won a Tri-State Player of the Year. He plays out of Masters Q's in New York, Queens. And Ignacio Chavez is playing out of Clifton, New Jersey when he's in the United States. AccuStats Arena is where they're playing. It's located in Comet Billiards in Parsippany, owned by Bill Haley, and AccuStats is owned by Pat Fleming. And AccuStats has been having some promotional events in coordination with Bill Haley and Comet Billiards. On Fridays, they've been having a 10-ball jackpot. On Wednesdays, they've been having a race to 1 game show night. And Tuesdays, they're having a break and run contest. Any of those nights, you can have a chance of winning some money. Sometimes it doesn't cost you anything. Predator Tour. Right. Chavez has won the lag. And the format here is alternate breaks. He's a very talented player. He's known for his great cue ball, his great safety play. Frankie Hernandez is known for his great shot-making abilities and his great opening break. Oh, that was a beautiful hit there. He hit it right on the nose. Made a ball on a break and made 2 balls on a break. And he can hit the 1, but it's going to be a difficult shot. I don't know if he's going to elect to play the billiard or he can nick the 1 and make the 3, or it's a possibility he's going to play safe. Well, let's see what he does. I guess he's in between on the decision here. Knowing him, he's probably a good safer. He's probably going to want to start off with a safe. And I'm wrong again. He shoots the kiss. Makes a beautiful kiss. Gets position on the 1 on the side. And he'll follow up a little bit, hitting it easy. Play the other ball in the side pocket. Oh, he missed the ball. Opening game jitters, everybody takes a few shots to warm up and loosen up. That was very uncharacteristic of him. Frankie gets to the table with a very hard cut shot. He makes that. He comes out beautifully for position in the side pocket. This looks like it's a roadmap. I think he's going to be able to just shoot the 6 and the 7 down in the same pocket. And then he'll play the 8 in the side and the 9 in the corner. Yeah. He'll force into the rail now. Probably just bounce out 1 rail. Hit that a little harder than he wanted to, but he's still fine. Because he hit it so hard, he had to really float that ball softly. But he's perfect in line, and the score is going to be 1-0. Frankie Hernandez. Again, this is Bill Henderson. I'm at Comet Billiards in Parsippany, New Jersey. It's a race to 7. 9-ball between Frankie Hernandez and Ignacio Chavez. Hernandez drew first blood, and the score is 1-0. Bill Haley, the owner of Comet Billiards, has been doing a lot of promotions in in the concert with Pat Fleming. And this Comet Billiards is becoming the mecca of pool in the Northeast, it seems. Tremendous break. He hits him real hard. He dropped 3 balls on a break. I don't know what else I could say. And he's got a shot on the 2. He might be looking for the 3-9 combination. It's going to be a difficult position shot and then a difficult shot. But he has an easy 2 ball, and he might elect to do that. I would think he's going to make sure he gets a shot on the 3-9. And he didn't do that. He went for position on the 3 instead. And he came up with a little bit of a tough shot. Making it, though. He'll shoot the 5 and stop, and then he'll play the 6 in the corner near the 9. He'll bounce off the rail and go for the 7 to the side. It should be an easy out for Frankie. He's very capable of getting out in this position. It's a little harder than he wanted to go. It's got a little bit of a challenge here. A real thin cut. Oh. He was going to make the 7. Unfortunately, the cue ball was such a thin cut, the cue ball came back and hit the 7 before it reached the pocket. Leaving Chavez with a bank possible billiard on the 9 shot. He might could do both or one. I'm not sure which. From this angle, I can't tell if he can go for both of them or not. It looks like he can. Or maybe he'll just go for the bank alone. Yeah. Oh, he played it safe. Look at this. That might be a bad choice. He left him a 7-9 combination. And he makes the combination. And Frankie Hernandez goes ahead 2-0. The lights here are very warm. He's got, for TV, the camera lights make the table in playing conditions very warm, and it produces a very fast effect for the cue ball when it's traveling. So the first couple of games, each of them are going to lose the cue ball a little bit more than normal. Frankie normally would have run right out there, and now he's getting used to the table, and I'm sure that won't happen again. With the alternating breaks, it's Chavez breaking. He made a very good break this first shot. Unfortunately, he missed the ball, and Frankie won the game. Again, he hits it right on the nose. He hits a very square hit. This time he doesn't make a ball on a break. And Frankie Hernandez is left with a almost perfectly straight 1 ball. He's looking at the 2-9, the 2-8 combination. He can't do much with the cue ball on the 1. He's going to have to just make the ball, it looks like, or maybe draw back a little bit, I don't know, or foul a little bit. But he'd like to make the 1 and then the 2-8 in the corner, it seems. I'm not sure he's at the angle to do this, and I don't think he's sure either. He might try to force something to happen here, and sometimes that produces negative results. But we'll see what he does. I don't want to sound negative for him. He's a great player. He's liable to pull something out of the hat here. He's taking a little extra time on his shot. Normally there's no time clock in an event like this. And he decided to play it safe. That's what I would have done in the first place, I think. It was too straight on the ball. He had a straight in shot, but there was nothing to do on it. He would have been left tough. I think if he can hit the 1, I think he can hit the 1. He'll probably knock the 1 ball around 3 rails, or at least 1 rail, and hide him behind the 3. Frankie, you have to kick. He's gonna curve kick. Oh. I thought he was going to kick it 2 rails, but maybe he's going to curve kick it. He's going to do his jump shot. Getting his jump cue out. Jump cues are legal in this tour. And Frankie's very talented with the jump cue. Although this is not much of a shot that he would go offensive with. He's looking more for a good defensive hit. But you never know. He's got to keep the ball on the table. I know when they hit these shots sometimes, he almost makes the ball. It's a great shot. Great shot. He left him almost safe. I don't think he can hit the one unless he kicks at it. Even if he kicks at it, there's balls, the 5 balls in a way on the one rail. I'm not sure he can even hit it. It's close. He's going to either have to jump it or curve the cue ball. I don't think he's going to be able to go to a side rail or kick it. Well, he's trying it. Maybe he's going to curve it going to the side rail, I guess. And he hits it perfect. Perfect shot. 3 hits the rail. The 1 comes to rest on the bottom rail, and I think it left Frankie with no hit on the 1 again. This is a defensive battle. Maybe he has a little room to hit it. I'm not sure. Yeah, he does. Plays the 9 to the side, almost makes it. The 1 ball is an easy shot for Ignacio, but the 3 ball looks like it's going to be a problem up there. I don't know if it goes past the 7 or if there's a billiard over there. I think you have to be right on the shot to be able to tell. Wow, that's a great shot. He freed up the 2 ball from the 8 and might have given himself an angle to go into the 3-7 and open the balls up so he can run out. We'll see what he does. The Predator Tour is sponsored partially by Blatt Billiards and associated with Tony Robles. Great shot, great shot. He's awful close to the 3 ball. He's probably frozen to it. They're heading down the corner. He's probably going to have to just play a defensive shot here. I don't think he can go for the 3. Yeah. He just thins the ball and hides behind the 7, hopefully. Frankie's going to kick from the side rail. 2 rails, or 1 or 2 rails. 1 rail. Made a good kick. Cue ball stayed on the rail. The next ball is the 4 ball, and he's on the rail. It's going to be a very difficult shot. It's a caddy corner. The 3's like 4 or 5 feet from the pocket, and the cue ball's a 2 or 3 feet from the 3 ball. Very difficult shot. I don't know what he was trying to do. He was trying to make a bank, or a billiard. At any rate, he didn't succeed, and Frankie has a 3 ball hanging in the side pocket with easy position on the 4. It looks like if he gets off the rail a little bit, he'll have no problem getting to the 5. He's going to draw to the side rail and back across probably. No, he spun it. The cue ball's heading for the side. I hope he misses it. Okay, he's okay. He'll just force the cue ball off to the middle of the table. Gave himself a good angle. He came over further. Beautiful position. He has good speed control. He would like to be a little easier than this, but he's got a nice shot. He should make it. And he does. And I guess he's going to shoot the 9 in the corner now. The 9 was right hanging in the side, but the angle he put it out. He's cutting it in the side. There he goes. And Frankie goes 3-0. It's Frankie's break. Frankie Hernandez. Predator Tour, sponsored by Tony Robles and Black Billiards. I guess it's association with Tony Robles, and Black Billiards is one of the sponsors. Here at Comet Billiards, in the AccuStats Arena, Bill Haley is the owner of Comet Billiards in Parsippany, and Pat Fleming is the owner of AccuStats Arena and AccuStats Video Productions. You can buy videos of the matches of just about any top players in the world, the very best players. And you could call 800-828-0397, or you could visit AccuStats.com. Make sure there's a hyphen between the Accu and the Stats, ACCU / STATS. So Frankie broke the balls, and he made a ball on a break, and he's straight in the corner on one. I guess the 3-ball is near the puck. He just has to play to see it. And he does. And the 4 is right up there. He'll shoot the 4 in the other corner opposite. No, I'm wrong about that. He played to come across the table and shoot the 4 in the same pocket. This is a delicate shot. He's got to miss the 8-ball. You got to have a shot between the 8 and the rail. And it was he did that great. That was a great shot. And he's picked up his tempo a real lot. He's starting to play very rapidly. I think he plays better at a pretty fast speed. Ignacio, on the other hand, plays better, I think, at a very slow speed. He's going to just drill back for the 8 in the side, I think. Oh, he misses the ball. He overdrew it, too. He was going to have a problem with the 8 in the side if he made it. Maybe he was shooting too fast. I don't know. He needs to come down, cut this ball, and come down for the side pocket, which he does. I knew he would do that. He's a really good speed player. Shoot the 8 in the side, 9 in the corner, and the score is going to be 3-1. Frankie Hernandez is leading. The last time Chavez missed this shot was 1941, I think. I'm just kidding. He wasn't that old. So it's 3-1. Chavez is breaking. And this is Bill Henderson in the Comet Billiards, Parsippany, New Jersey, coming to you sports fans from the AccuStats Arena. AccuStats is owned by Pat Fleming. I want to say hi to my friends up in Binghamton and in Lodi, New Jersey. There's a few of them here watching the match today. So Ignacio racks his own balls, and if he happens to make the 9-ball on the break, I know down if he makes it one of these pockets here for sure, the 9 gets spotted. He doesn't get credit for making it on the break, and he just keeps shooting. They bring the 9 up. That's one of the Predator Tour rules. And again, he nails the break beautifully. Nothing goes in it. It's like he overpowered it. He hit it so good. 2 balls are hanging in the corner, and the third almost went in the side, and he didn't make a ball. And then Frankie with an easy shot, and Frankie makes it, the combination. Now Frankie's hit the 2-ball in the side after the 1. He's going to cut the 1 in the side and then come up for the 2. He's cutting the 1 in the corner. He's going to come up for the 2 in the side. And he clips the 3 and sends it in front of the 2. I don't think he has a shot. Maybe he has a billiard on the 3. Might be able to thin the 2 and hit the 3 in the side, or he can stop the cue ball and hide behind the 3, or he can cut the 2 into the 7 in the corner, which is hanging. There's a lot of options here. He goes for the combination, but he gets safe. He hit the rail first with the 2, and after he made the 7, the cue ball caromed off and went to the short rail. He's going to play a defensive shot. He's going to try to catch a very thin hit on the ball. And he did well. A little help from the 6. It's a difficult kick. I don't know. He's got to fit between the 6 and the 5, it looks like. I think he can do that. You might want to put a little spin on it. Very, very difficult hit. Made a nice hit. And it's a difficult long shot. It's possible. He could cut the ball in and possibly get on a 3, but it's a really hard shot. But this is Frankie's forte. He's a long shot maker, and he's a very talented breaker. He fans it in. Comes around perfectly for the 3. Although he has the opposite angle that he would prefer to have, he's going to have to send the cue ball around 3 rails, or at least 2. I think he's going to follow this around 3 rails. And he does. He hits it 100 miles an hour. I don't know if he had the right angle to do that with. He's got to cut for the corner. It's going to be hard to hold this shot for the 6. And the cue ball goes around, catches the point, and he's left with another difficult maneuver. He might be able to cut this ball in. He's going to have to really hit it thin. He's going to go around the table again with this same thing he did on the last shot. No, he's playing safe. Okay, he's come to his senses. I think that was a smart shot there. I think maybe Ignacio can possibly hit the edge of the 6. And he would like to thin it and come and hide behind the 9 ball. But I can't tell for sure if he can hit that or not. It looks like he could. Oh, he tries to bank it, and he plays it safe the other way. He could see more of the ball than I thought. So he gave it a shot. You know, if he would have made the bank, he would have been on the 8. And as it is, he left Frankie very difficult. And Frankie misses the hit completely. It's a foul. He gives Ignacio a ball in hand. And Chavez is going to get out here almost for certain. He's with ball in hand. I can't see anything happening but him running out. 8 in the side, 9 in the corner, and it'll be Frankie's break, I believe. He came out perfect. A beginner could make this 9 ball. And he's certainly no beginner. So the score's 3-2. Hernandez over Chavez. Hernandez is going to break now. That was a pivotal game. Frankie would have won that game. He would have had him 4-1, and it might have been impossible to come back from that. I don't know. Very difficult, at least. But as it is, it's 3-2 and making for an exciting match. He hammered the break. I mean, the balls are flying all over the table, and nothing falls in. Amazing. He has 5 balls behind the line where he broke from. And nothing went in the pocket. I mean, you know, just the fact that the 5 balls came behind there is amazing. And Ignacio has a shot, I guess, a real first into the 1, and then maybe the combination into the 5. And the 1 is hanging afterwards, so that's great. He should be able to put the cue ball back to the center of the table for the cue ball back to the center table for the 2 ball. And it's just a matter of whether the 3 fits past the 6 or not, whether it's going to be an easy out or not. He's looking at it for a while here. He's taking his time because it looks like it could be a complicated position on the 3. He doesn't want to shoot the combination on the 3-6. Yeah, he doesn't want to go above the 2 too far. He wants to keep that angle. I think he did it. I think he held it. He's going to be able to shoot the 3 in the opposite pocket. I think he's going to draw it back and maybe not shoot it in that same pocket. He might go to the other table, the other side of the table. He keeps looking at the 3-6, the 3-6. I'm wondering if he's going to go for the 3 or the 6. Score is 3-2. Hernandez has 3. Chavez has 2. And he got on the rail at a very awkward angle. He doesn't like it at all. The look on his face is really a painful one. And I don't blame him. I thought he was going to run out here, and it looks like he's going to try a safety. Tuck the cue ball under the 6, and it was a very good shot. I think Frankie could probably hit this 3 ball. He didn't get the 3 up behind the 4 enough. And he hits it perfect right on the nose. 3 ball goes to the center of the table, 9 feet away, and there's virtually no chance to make an offensive shot here. I would think he's going to probably try to hit the 3 thin, bring the cue ball back here. Maybe using the 8 as a buffer, I can't tell. Yeah, and that's exactly what he did. He hit the 3 ball into the 8, brought the cue ball back here. It leaves Frankie a long bank or a defensive shot. I think Frankie's going to try and draw the ball behind the 7-8. And as long as he doesn't make the 3, he'll have created a great shot here. Beautiful shot. If the 3 would have gone in, of course, he would have saved himself, but he wasn't trying to make the 3. He executed an excellent shot. Chavez is trying to figure out the smartest thing to do. I don't think he has a lot of options. He's going to have to go to the long rail, somehow come down and hit the 3. I'm thinking he's going to have to go to the short rail. He's going to shoot away from the 3, I believe, from what I could see here. I would stand near the 7 ball and shoot into the short rail by the chalk. And maybe trying to catch the long rail and hit the 3 from behind. So like a 2 reel kick. I think he's going to go for that. He's looking at it too. No, he's going to go to the short rail. No. I guess no choice is good here. He's in between. No, he's going to do what I wanted him to do. He's going to do that. He's going to I would hit the ball low here. I like the low hit. Yeah, and he hit it perfect. Wow, what a great shot. It was a great shot. Hey, he left him a 3 ball, but it's a hard 3 ball, and from where he was, he's lucky that Frankie didn't have ball in hand. It would have been a roadmap out. Frankie missed the ball. It was a hard shot. Frankie missed. He was expecting to have ball in hand. It was an emotional letdown for sure. If he misses, he didn't want to hit that 9 ball. The 9 ball screwed up the whole thing for him. He's going to have to bank this in the side pocket and come down for the 6. I would guess he's going to play the bank and position on the 6. No, he played a safety. I guess he's been successful with these safeties with Frankie. Maybe he's making an attempt at jangling Frankie's nerves, He's right by the 9 ball. I don't know if he can hit this ball soft enough to put the 9 in between the 4 and the cue. He hits it very soft, but he didn't get it thin enough. He didn't hit it thin. He meant to hit the ball thinner. If he would hit thinner, the cue ball would have went on the other side of the 9 ball. As it is, Frankie has nothing to do except for hitting the 4. I don't think there's anything much to do. He's going to hit the 4, and he's going to be at the mercy of Chavez on the next shot, it seems to me. Difficult decision here. Because there's no, it's very difficult when there's no good decision. It's a very difficult thing to do. So he left him at the only angle. Frankie was questioning whether or not Chavez called a foul or not. But there's no foul. Looked like a clean shot. Another good shot, but he might have given Frankie a slight angle. I'm not sure if he got the angle or not. If he get behind the six, if he hits this thin enough and gets behind the six, it'd be a good shot. He goes into the six. He hit it a little thicker than that. But it's still difficult for Chavez. I mean, there's no offensive shot, and the only defensive shot he has is hitting it real soft, I believe, which will leave him at the mercy of Frankie to come back and snooker him. So he's going to hit the ball real soft and real thin, and he's going to hope to put it behind the 9. I think he did it. He went real first on it, hit too, which I didn't expect. The 4 did get back to the rail. This is a battle of nerves and safeties. Again, he's going to hit it and try to hide it behind the 9. Real soft hit. He might have made it. Oh. I think Frankie's going to kick this ball in, or at least curve it in one or the other. I don't think he's thinking about kicking it. If he just kick it one rail, he's going to have shape on the 6. Going to try and jump it or curve it. Try to jump it, he jumped right off the table. Chavez gets ball in hand. So he got a break there. Gets ball in hand. He's going to have the 6 ball next. Tapping the 9 ball closer to the hole. It'll make the run out virtually impossible to fail. The 7, 8, the 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all near the pocket. And the only time a man of Chavez's caliber doesn't get out here is if a lightning bolt hits him. This should tie it up. If he gets out of here, it should be a tie ball game. He would have rather been a little closer to the 9, but it's 9 so near the pocket. I doubt if he'll miss this. And he succeeds. Ties the game up 3-3. Chavez won the break. Actually, he didn't win it. He breaks because it's the format here is alternate breaks. But it's his turn. And he's going to rack him himself. Because the players are racking the balls themselves, if he makes the 9 ball on a break, the 9 ball gets spotted. I guess that's the reason for Tony Robles, who is in charge of this tour. I guess he created the format and the rules. And I've just been corrected by Mr. Fleming. If he makes the 9 ball in the 2 pockets down here, near where he's racking him, the 9 gets spotted. But if he makes it in the side pockets or in the back corner pockets, the 9 ball is a win, even though he racked him himself. I'm not entirely sure the thought processes that's involved in that, but I think that there's a possibility that some people might be able to maneuver the 9-ball while you're racking it and put it in a position with a certain balls frozen to it or whatever that would have a better chance to go in the pocket down here. And if they ever got it frozen, where they can do it every time like that, there we go. See, that's a typical example of what I was just talking about. He may have found a way to make the 9-ball go in, but he's not getting credit for it because it came in one of the pockets down here. Now, if that was the case, he would just try and rack them identical to that rack, and maybe he'd be able to break 3 or 4 of them in during the course of a set. Who knows? But the score is 3-3, and he has a nice safety. Frankie is going to probably elect to jump over the 5 because what happens is if he goes to the side rail, he's jacked up over the 8, and it's too hard to hit. So he's going to go over the 5 ball with his jump cue, and he hits it, makes the ball. Great shot. Has a shot on the 2, and he looks like he has a chance to get the 2 with a possibility of getting on the 3-2. Great shot he made. He's just not himself. He doesn't usually miss these shots. You got these lights. They're very, very bright lights. And the temperature that they produces different speeds on the cloth. And you're shooting balls, and you think the cue ball is going to react one way, and it's a slight difference. And this is a game of fractions, infinite fractions of errors. The slightest little deviation, just like this here, he makes the ball, and now he has no good shot on the 3. So it was just a fraction. There was one way to do it and come out perfect, and the other way to do it and come out bad. And then you have the pressures of the day. You have all these people watching. I'm sure that's the cameras, and I'm sure this is getting near the middle or end of the tournament, which is probably a money match, I assume. So it could be a substantial amount of money involved in prizes. Also, these people are probably what a great shot this was. I'm sure that they're fierce competitors, both of them, and they probably have a rivalry of their own going. He tries to hide him behind the 9-ball, but the cue ball flattens out, and he gives him a shot. He didn't get enough of the 3, and the 3 didn't bounce up high enough. I think he has some kind of shot to cut it in. As long as he can see the 4, I'm sure he's going to get and he makes the ball. And you can see the 4. He just follows up on the 4. He'll have the 5. And reverse the cue ball probably for the 6 and a side. Yeah, he did. And it didn't reverse as much as he thought it would. See, that's another thing with the new cloth and the tournament conditions here. There's great conditions, great cloth, great table. But it's just something that everybody's not used to. They play in their homerooms, and they have this old cloth and old balls, and, and they come to ideal conditions, and it's a little bit of an adjustment. It's only a race to 7. And in a race to 7, that's about how many racks it takes to get warmed up. He hit the ball good, but the fast cloth made him go about another foot further than he preferred to go. But he makes the ball, and he takes the lead, 4-3. So Frankie Hernandez gets the break, leading 4-3 in a race to 7. He'd like to be able to figure out a way to make the 9-ball on a break, but not in these two bottom corners. He'd like to go flying up to the other corner or in the side. And would put him in a position where he would have a better chance to win this match. It's a race to 7. Beautiful break. He hammers the break. 9 goes flying to the pocket and doesn't fall. 3 goes flying to the pocket. That doesn't fall. But he did make a ball on the break. He made the 8-ball. Unfortunately, the 1 is in a position where he, either can maybe make the 6 combination. I'm not sure. 6 isn't very close to the hole. He might be thinking of a way to make the 9-ball here. He tries to cut the 1-ball backwards, and he doesn't do it. And he's got a good chance for a run out here. There's really not a ball that's a problem. The 1, the 2 go in the same pocket as the 1, I guess. The 3 in the side. He didn't come around enough. It's funny. The thing he's most famous for is his beautiful cue ball control. And I guess with the lights and the speed of the table, he's not quite getting that. He knows he's chalking up his stick. He's preparing his tip so that it'll hold the chalk better. He has one of those tip tapper tools. And he's trying to decide. He wants to give himself an extra second or two to decide how to play this shot because it's really not laying like he would like it to be. He hammers it into the 3, looking for a roll. And he didn't really get much of a roll there. Left himself a bank shot. I guess he's going to shoot it. No, he's playing it safe. Well, he's famous for a safe, so he keeps safing you and safing you. I guess, Frankie's famous for his shots. He's going to keep shooting and shooting. We'll see what happens. Will the safes outwear the shot making? You might go for the 9 here. You got to hit the 3 anyway. Would he want to shoot the 3 into the 9, or come down with the cue ball, hit the 3 thin, and put the cue ball into the 9? Possibly that would be a safety kind of hit. He could put the 3 over here by the 4-ball, by the 5-ball, bank it towards there, and make the cue ball hit the 9. 1 rail. Interesting dilemma. Interesting dilemma. I guess he's thinking about drawing and hitting the rail, and if he hits the 6, will he draw into the pocket off the 6? So he has about 4 options. I guess if it was me, I would probably thin the 3 and send the cue ball 2 rails into the 9. You got to leave him. You have to leave him safe. You can't leave him that easy. He did it the other way. He's trying to get him behind the 6. And the shot is possible. Long, unusual angle. It's not a typical angle that he shoots in 9-ball. And the next ball is the 4, which is kind of difficult to get on here. You want to concentrate on making this ball, and yet you need to have another shot next. Well, he misses the shot, but the cue ball, fortunately for Chavez, goes behind the 4, and Frankie Hernandez comes to the table with a kick shot. Well, he's going to be left with a 3-9 combo, it looks like. I don't think there's any way around, any way he can really safe this. He's going to have to go for it. He's got to play the 3 into the 5. and then he'll have to come across the table and back, I guess, for the 3 in the same pocket. I don't think he can hit this real soft and play it, but he could play it either real soft or across and back. Yeah, he went across and back. Came out perfect on the 3. Now I assume that the 4 has a full pocket by the 9, but it doesn't matter because he can probably play it in the same pocket the 3 goes in. I guess being a right-handed player, he has a big stretch here. Yeah, he does have a big stretch. He's trying to shoot the 4 in the same pocket. Yeah, here it comes. Hit it a little too hard. Everything's been a little too fast. So his option here is to roll the 5 in. You can't really hit it very hard. You're dead straight on the ball. So you roll the 5 in and you try to keep the cue ball somewhere in the rack or a little further than the rack. And you're not going to have a big angle on the 6. Yeah, the 4 ball, I'm sorry. The color of the 4 looks, to me, it looks like the 5. But it's the 4 and then the 6. So he followed it on purpose a little farther because then he has an angle on the 6 to come around for the 7. I suppose he's going to follow this and try to get on the 7. He can slam draw it or center ball or force it, or you can follow it with a high right. The 6 is close enough to pocket. I think he can probably do either, but he doesn't want to make an error at this point. And he made a beautiful stroke. Has a decent shot on a 7, and if he makes it, which I'm sure he's gonna, he will be very easily perfect position on the 9. All he has to do is follow through on this ball and stay down. I'm sure he'll do that. Almost didn't succeed there. The ball at the last second decided to go down. Beautiful shot. Ties it up again. 4-4. So Frankie has 4 and Chavez has 4. Frankie Hernandez has 4 and Ignacio Chavez has 4. Here at Comet Billiards, Parsippany, New Jersey, in the AccuStats Arena. Bill Haley, the owner of Comet Billiards, has been doing a lot of promotional work in tandem with Pat Fleming from AccuStats. And they're succeeding in making Comet Billiards in the AccuStats section of it the mecca of pool in the Northeast. For anybody who wants to be involved with videos, not just purchasing the tapes of all these great matches, but possibly doing your own, creating your own video, you can call 800-828-0397 and speak to Pat Fleming. You can also buy the tapes at accustats.com, accu-stats.com on the internet. Chavez broke and he made 2 balls on a break. It was a very nice break. He's been breaking really well. I mean, Frankie's known to be the better breaker, but Chavez has been breaking well today. He made 2 balls on a break. He can see the edge of the 2, but I don't think he can make it. He might have a shot here for a push or a safety, like a thin hit safety. Make the cue ball go up the other end of the table and the 2 go to the bottom rail. And he does part of it, but he's going to need a little luck here. No, he didn't do it. He hit the 4 ball with the cue ball by accident and kept the cue ball down mid-table. And the 2 ball was hit so thin that it didn't come out enough. So it's near the pocket. He has an easy shot on the 2. Frankie needs to do something here because he's been leaking. The score's been leaking. He had a nice lead in the beginning, and he's been letting Chavez back in. Now it's 4-4. And race to 7. This is a pivotal game. And the pressure's really on both of them. Frankie, I hope he can make this ball on the side. I think he went for the side pocket. Yeah, and he did. And this will give him a nice angle to come down for the 7 ball in the corner, and then the 8 in the side, and then the 9 in the same corner as the 7. Uh-oh. Almost scratched. Almost scratched. I don't know if the point hooked him. They're both looking. They can't tell if the point hooked him or not. It almost hooked him. He couldn't make the ball. He's looking for a little luck behind the 9, but he didn't get it. Yeah. When he shot the 7, he hit it the edge of it. And when he shot the 6, he didn't want to leave himself the angle that he did on the 7. He hit it a little too hard. Every mistake they've made today is because over hitting the ball. They've been hitting everything too hard. Both of the players. And he's got a nice shot here. If he just makes the 8 up the corner, the cue ball will be imperfect. He'll just put a center ball or a slightly low hit ball, and the cue ball will be over near the side pocket and straight in on the 9. The only thing he has to make sure of is he doesn't scratch in the side pocket, but I don't think that'll happen. Perfect shot. We have a new leader. Chavez takes the lead, 5-4. Frankie has the break, though. And in this format, with the alternating the breaks, looks like Frankie having a little bit of a advantage with this break now. But he's losing in games. Chavez has 5, Frankie has 4. Makes 2 balls on a break. One of them is the 1 ball, and he happens to be in position to shoot the 2. Now the 3 is near the pocket. If he can just get around the table somehow and back for the 3 in the side, he'll be fine. And there he goes. 1, 2, 3 rails around the table. And he's fine on a 3 in the side. He's going to probably just bounce off and shoot the 4 over here by the 5, and the 5 will go in the same pocket if I'm right. 6 goes up the corner, and the 8 will go in the other corner. I can't tell if he can hit this ball thin enough and soft enough to hold the angle. Yeah, he's looking at it. He's not sure himself. And everything they've been doing has been going too far. So if he thinks he's going to go too far, he has to hit a little softer. But he did a perfect shot. That was a beautiful hit. Beautiful hit. He'll follow to the rail and back out. Yeah, and he gets himself over the 9, but that's no big deal. Go forward another half a foot or so, and he'll have a perfect angle. Well, he elected to go to the rail and bounce off. I guess that was a good choice. He's right on the 8 ball, perfect. Barely missing the scratch in the side. He gets perfect on a 9 ball. Ties it up, 5-5. This has been a ping pong match. It's going back and forth, exchanging leads. Chavez tied it up twice and took the lead. Frankie tied it up back now. This is an exciting match, a very, very exciting match. Race to 7, 5-5. We might see a hill match here. And we are again at AccuStats Arena, located in Comet Billiards, Parsippany, New Jersey. And the crowd here is unbelievable. It's packed. Everybody's having a great time. For you sports fans out there, coming down to Comet Billiards on a weekday, there's almost always something going on. On Wednesday, they have a game show. On a Friday, they have a 10-ball jackpot. On a Tuesday, they have a break contest. And you can win money without a couple of these times, you can win money without putting anything up. It's free money. So come on down and get some free money. Chavez breaking. 9-ball flew out of the it's heading for the corner. Oh, my God. He almost made the 9 in the corner. The 1 is right near it, and he can't even see the 1. He's got to push. I'm not sure if he has to push in a position where we won't be able to make the 9 or not. He might have a disadvantage here. I can't tell. He might be able to kick the 1 into the 9, make the 9. I don't know what he can do. This requires a lot of thought. I don't think he sees it yet. He's going to have to figure this one out. And I don't know what I would do, I'll tell you the truth. You have to be really, really close to the shot and looking very delicately at his options. I think he's going to push to the long rail near the side pocket and maybe thin that ball in off the 9. You know, he might try to make it off the 9 or put himself in a position to kick it in. I don't know. This is a really tough decision to make. Because no matter what he does, it's not his option. When he pushes, it'll be his opponent's option. Hernandez will have the option to take or give the shot back at him. So, yeah, he's going to push. I have a feeling Frankie's going to take the shot. He knows if he hits this ball thin enough, it'll hit the rail and maybe going off the 9. And that would open the rack wide open. Plus, if he makes it, Cuba will come down here near the 2. On the other hand, he'll probably only make it half the time, not even, and maybe he's better off to give the shot back to Chavez. He's a shot maker, you know. I think he's going to go for it. He's an aggressive shot maker. He's trying to figure out a reason why he shouldn't shoot, but I think he wants to shoot this ball. Sure, he's looking at it. He's looking at the hitting the 1 thin into the rail and then the 9, but it's a really hard hit at that distance. The shot's over 5 feet away, 6 feet away. This is a very exciting match. I mean, it's tie score, race to 7, 2 more games to go. Somebody wins 2 games, it's all over. They're in the money, and he put him in a position where I don't know what I would do. He hits the ball pretty good, but he didn't make it, and the results are not good for Frankie. He's got a shot on the 1 ball. He's going to cut it in and come down for the 2. He's got to miss the 9 ball, so he'll probably go to the side of it a little bit with side English. Yeah, just a little bit. He's got the 2 ball, and the 3's already in, so he's got to go from the 2 to the 4 on the side. And if he hits the bottom rail, he'll hit the 7, so he's got to miss that. So he's going to swing the cue ball 2 rails and out probably. Yeah, he does. 1, 2, and out. So now he shoots this ball. He's going to probably shoot up the corner so he could play the 5 in the side. You know, he's going to draw back to maybe near the spot where he would rack the balls. Or thereabouts. Yeah. Nah, I was an inch off. He's an inch away. So he'll draw back now a little bit to the left and leave himself an angle on the 7. So he comes above the 8, which is going to be easy to do. And he'd like to shoot the 8 from about where he is there so he can bounce off the 8 and come up table for the 9. Each shot would be, he would like to put the cue ball about in the rack, you know, near that head spot, and each of these shots would be a perfect leave. That's one. Left himself an angle. Now he wants to come up to put the cue ball right about on the spot. Or even higher than the spot, but at least by the spot. You can hit it up until up to the side pockets, let's say, at that angle right near the spot, but maybe 6 inches, 10 inches. Yeah, see where he's putting his tip on the table. That's about the perfect angle. This is such a pivotal game. He can't afford to make a mistake here. Any kind of an error, a miscue, a hard hit ball, anything at all. It cost the whole set, the match, and might even be the whole tournament for either one of these guys. And he came up perfect. That's just where I would put it, about 6 or 8 inches above the spot. Now he shoots the ball in the corner with a right-hand draw, and he should come just above the scratch, above the side pocket scratch. And you'd like to have his ball straight in. Perfect. Oh, he might have overdone it. Wow, he made sure he didn't scratch. And he overdid it again when the error was made by hitting the ball too hard. Both players have been doing the same thing. Now he's going to shoot the ball in the side pocket. And he makes a beautiful shot. Takes the lead, 6-5. 6-5, Chavez over Hernandez. But Hernandez is breaking. And if he wins this game, it's going to be a hill match. Sports fans, get ready to hold buckle your seatbelts. Frankie Hernandez, one of the better breakers on the tour. I know they clocked him one time at 32 miles an hour, his cue ball goes. And everybody else was like 25 or something like that. 3, 6, 9 ball. He doesn't make a ball. He hit him hard too. He just didn't make one. 3, 6, 9. And the 9's near the pocket. Wow. This could be a quick game somehow. I don't know what he's going to do first. He doesn't really have a shot here. I know he'd like to figure out some kind of a safety. Put him on the 7. What a great shot that was. I'd love to see that one again. That was one of the greatest safeties I've seen in a long time. Good kick, and he's going to get a little lucky with the roll here behind the 2 or the 5, I think. I'd love to see that safety that Chavez did again. It was really wonderful. The speed control, the angle of the ball. It was one of the few shot choices he had to do, and he hit it perfect. And under the pressure of the lights and the tension of the score, beautiful execution. That's why he's a champion. Oh. He jacks up, and the ball's still spinning. I mean, he jacks up. He puts so much English on the ball just to curve it. The ball's still spinning. Now they got to worry about the 9 ball. I mean, the 9 ball is in a position where, any good hit, you might be able to send the cue ball into it. Takes a lot of thought. Not only, and Frankie has no shot. Really, he has no offensive shot that I could see. He might want to graze the 1 ball and make the 8 ball somehow. So he grazed the 1 ball. He hit him behind the 8 ball. I couldn't tell from this angle that he had that option. And Chavez has to kick at this. I think he's going to hit the short reel first, because if he hits the long reel first, he's liable to give him a shot at the 9 ball somehow back. Yeah. He hit it very thin. He's going to need a little luck here to get behind the 2 ball. I don't think he's going to get it, though. I don't have a favorite here. I want them both to win, but I'm really rooting for, oh my gosh, I was rooting for a hill match. I don't know. I think he could have shot that ball in. I couldn't tell. Maybe he couldn't see it enough. Maybe when he went to shoot it, he couldn't see the ball enough. Well, he rolls the 1 ball in. If he can make this 2 ball, he's going to have an angle on the 3 to come across for the 4, no doubt about it. And the 5 is up there. Yeah, there's no problem with that. I think he's going to end. I think the 9 ball's off the rail enough where he can make the 8-9 combo. And if that's the case, I can't see him not getting out here. He's going to shoot the 4 in the corner, then he'll probably follow the cue ball up where his tick is. He's putting a stick now. So he'll get the 5 in the side at the angle to come down for the 6. And not forgetting the fact that there's a possibility of getting a little funny on the 5. He could always play the 6 for the other pocket and make the combination. But he's not looking to play for a combination. He's looking to play for the run out. Or possibly the run out with the 8-9 combination. No, he came perfect on his shot. He's gonna stun the cue ball somehow and come down to near the 8 ball somewhere. And shoot the 6 in this pocket. Down here by the corner where it is. That's a nice angle. I like the way he did that. He's going to follow the cue ball probably out 2 rails. Staying away from the 8 ball. If he drew it back, he could come out back that way too. But he'd be coming close to the 8 ball, and he doesn't want to get involved with any traffic that's not necessary. So follow it out with high left English, a little above the spot. Comes out perfect. And like I said, we have to see what he wants to do with this. Can he make this 8-9 combination, or is he going to try and play the 8 clean or for another pocket? He might be able to sneak the 8 and pass the 9. He might shoot the 8-9 combo, or he might can play for a different pocket. Now he's trying to play for that pocket, so I don't know if he's going for the combo or for the 8 ball clean. And he's perfect, dead perfect on it. I guess he's going for the 9 ball. I can't tell. Yes, he is. And the game is over. And the match is over. Chavez wins. Seven. I'm not sure if they're going to race to 7 or 9. Oh, it's a race to 9. Oh, I guess it's a money match. The prior matches were races to 7. And I thought this was also a race to 7, but apparently when it gets to the end, they play races to 9. And I think Chavez didn't know it either. I didn't know it myself. That's a letdown for Chavez. He thought he won the match. I thought he won the match too. I didn't know that. I wasn't there for the players' meeting where they said at a certain point in the match they would raise it. And I assumed in the finals, but this isn't the finals. And he hits the break perfect. Nothing drops. Chavez is leading 7-5 in a race to 9. Three-ball ties up. So he has a 2 on the side. If the 3-ball, I can't tell if the 3-ball is makeable or not. put him behind the 7-6 up there. What a beautiful safety this was. He's really torturing Frankie with these safes. One after another after another. He keeps leaving him hard kick shots. Yeah, the 3 doesn't really go in. He might be able to make the 5 on a billiard. But it doesn't look like the 3 really goes in if he even hits the 2. Makes a great hit on the 2. He might even make this ball. That's a tremendous hit. He hit it at perfect speed. He had to hit it at that speed to even get the angle to do it in. And now Chavez has an angle maybe to go up there and break these open. He hits the 8. I don't believe he's got a chance here. I don't know what he's going to try and do. We played a safe. Another safe. Wow. He's really hitting him with some safes here. It's raining safes. Frankie makes a nice hit, but the 3 ball is still right in front of the pocket. That's the bad news. The good news is for Frankie that the 4 is 9 feet away. Maybe 10 feet. At that caddy corner, I guess the table is 9 feet long. At caddy corner, it's probably 10 feet long. I never measured it. Might be more than that. So he's got to jack up and do some kind of really trick draw here. I mean, wow, and he did it too. What a stroke he put on that ball. This Chavez is a very talented guy. What a talented guy. What a stroke he put on that ball. I can't imagine him hitting the ball that easy and coming back that far. So shoot the 4 ball. Come back and shoot the 5 ball, maybe in the same pocket. I'm not sure what he's going to do here. I don't think he wanted this angle. He might shoot the 5 in the opposite corner pocket and then bring the cue ball up near where that pocket is so we can see the 6. I mean, I don't see an easy safe here, so he's going to have to do something. Plays it in the side, and he makes the shot. I don't know if he can hit the 6 ball. I don't think he can hit the 6 ball. Wow, what an exciting game. He's going to go and try and thin it real soft and get behind. No, he didn't do it. Yes, I can't tell. He might not be able to hit the 6 ball. Yeah, he could hit it. So he thins that. It goes all the way down, but he leaves him a window. He does have a window in between the 7 and 8 to hit the 6. I think he's going to try and make the 6 ball and the cue ball line up so that the 7 keeps him from. No, he's not doing that. He's going to try and. He tried to do something I think was impossible. Sometimes when you're in the middle of a battle, you shoot a shot, it looks good to you, and it's impossible. And that might have been one of the cases. Great stroke on Frankie's part. Nice drawback. Comes across for the 7. He's got to do it again, though. Beautiful shot. This is what Frankie's known for. These long draw shots. Cutting them in. Comes out to the middle of the table. So it's 7-6. Chavez is leading Hernandez 7-6. So it is. It's Chavez has 7, Hernandez has 6. Yeah, Chavez is leading 7-6. I got a little confused for a second because I thought he pushed the coin down a little further, but he didn't. I can't see where the coins are. They're keeping score on the rails with a coin. And I'm keeping my own score, but I get distracted sometimes, and I had a senior moment. This is Bill Henderson from Comet Billiards in Parsippany, New Jersey. We're at the Predator Tour, and located in the AccuStats Arena in the rear of Comet Billiards. Home of Bill Haley. Nothing to do with Haley in the Comets, I'm sure. For you older fellas out there, you might remember that group. Looks like Hernandez is going to run out here. He's got a no. Well, it's really hard out. If he makes this shot, he might come down at 5. Yeah, it's really hard. It was a really hard out. He's like within an inch or two of being able to have a perfect run out. He's going to kick the ball. Maybe he'll make it. So Chavez comes to the table with 5 balls left on the table. Now he's got an angle on the 5. If he cuts it in, the 6 is tied up with the 7. So he's going to have to put a little bit of right-hand English on this ball. He's going to try and touch the 7 ball and knock it out of the way and shoot the 6 straight. And he hits the wrong ball first. He didn't want to hit the 6. He wanted to touch the 7. But as fortune would have it, he leaves him a hit on the 6. He might just safe him here. Yeah, and he does. Gives him another one of his patented safes. A lot of the top 9-ball players don't like to do what Chavez does. They'd rather shoot in that position than to do these safes. But I think his success comes from wearing down his opponent's nerves, barraging them with safe after safe. And he also has the ability to shoot just as good as all these champions do too. You know? Made a great kick shot. He might get a little break behind this ball. No, I think he could hit it. But he's near the cue ball, near the rail, and he's going to have a problem digging this ball. He's going to have to dig to get back for the 7 ball. He's jacking up. He's going to try and dig it, meaning hitting it with drawback. Yeah, but he did it. He made a nice shot, and he's perfect on the 7. It looks like Chavez is going to get out here. He's got the perfect angles. He could just shoot the 7 and drift a little towards the 8, shoot the 8 in the corner, stop, shoot the 9 in the corner. And he did. He's going to end up shooting the 8 and the 9 in the same pocket, probably. Stun the cue ball firm. Yep. Give Chavez the edge, 8-6. Beautiful shooting. Once again, Chavez's safety plays as 1 out. But he doesn't just play safety. I mean, you can't win by playing safety. You have to run the balls out. So, he plays safety to get the first opening, but then he runs the balls out. So, Frankie's break hasn't been working as well, usually, as it has been. He has this tremendous break, and when he gets rolling with his break, it's hard to stop him. It could be the format of this tournament where alternate the breaks is a little disadvantage for a strong breaker. They do that on purpose to try to make various formats entices different players with different skills to enter the tournament. Strong breakers would dominate the tour if it was a winter break, maybe. And they get a lot of other players coming in with safety skills, etc. He hits the balls good, but nothing drops, and the cue ball's right next to the 1 ball. Frankie has an opportunity for a safety right here. He can put the 1 ball into the rail and get behind the 5. There's probably other safeties that I don't see right yet, but that certainly is one of them. And he does that well. And Chavez might have to kick 2 rails to hit this 1. The 3 might be blocking the other rail. And he's right up against the 5, so he might have to shoot backwards into those chalks on the table there and come 2 rails and hit the 1. 1, 2, and he missed it. Frankie, I don't believe he has a chance to run out here. He's going to take a free shot to 9 and maybe a safety too. I think if he puts it up at a certain angle here, he can safe him and have a free shot to 9. And he did. He got the safety off, but he didn't miss the 9 ball. In that position, some people concentrate too much on the safety and not enough on the 9, or too much on the 9, not enough on the safe. It's a very difficult balance. He's got to jack up to be able to hit this one. Curves the cue ball, and it curved it too much, so he didn't cut it in. He hit too much of the ball. Now, this is Frankie's favorite kind of shot. He has these long draw shots. I think he'll make this. No, he missed it. Well, he has a shot at the one up the corner. And he has a congestion over here with the 2 ball, the 4 ball, the 6 ball. And when he does this 4 up the corner, if he hits the 1 up the corner, if he hits this the right way, he may open this congestion up and put the balls in a position to run right out. I have to see from closer if it's possible if he runs right into the 2 ball or not. So it depends. This ball's awful close to the 2. He may get up and watch this hit here. It could possibly be a bad hit. So he's not even going to try it. Frankie got out of his chair, but he got right back in because Chavez shots immediately looked the other way, like he's not going to try it. He would be afraid of pushing the ball and getting a foul called if he tried to shoot the 2 when it was touching it. Frankie's looking to see if he can hit the ball. I think he can hit the edge of the ball, but I can't really tell for sure. But that's not good enough because if the cue ball comes and hits the 4, it'll stop there and he'll have a shot straight in. So he's going to hit it really thin, or maybe possibly hit it rail first and kick it. It's a dilemma. It's a dilemma. If he doesn't hit it thin enough, he's going to sell out of a shot. If the cue ball hits the 4 ball after it hits the 2 in the rail, it'll sell out a shot. He might be better off to kick the ball right now. He hits the 4, but he didn't sell a shot out. He hit it hard enough where to send the 2 to the top rail. This is a little bit of a problem for Chavez. I mean, the 3 is right there. I don't believe it's an offensive shot here. Again, this is a defensive maneuver. I wasn't sure he could hit that side of the ball. That's why I didn't say anything. He might have got him behind the 7 ball. I'm not sure if he hit the edge of it or not. I guess he hit the edge of it. He's aiming right at it. And he made a great shot, but he caught the wrong side of the wrong rail. And left Chavez straight in on the 2. The 2's hanging right there. I'm sure Chavez is going to be able to draw this ball out with the right-hand draw. Hit the cue ball at around 5 o'clock. If the cue ball was a clock, he would strike it at about 5 o'clock. You know, the cue ball will come back to this bottom rail and it'll spin out for the 3 in the side. He's close to the 2 ball. I know it's a hard stroke to execute when you're that close to the cue ball. Looks like he's going to try it. He just drew it straight back. He didn't use the 5 o'clock. He drew it at 6 o'clock. There was an option either way. It was good. The 6 is a little bit of trouble here. You got the 3 and the 4, no problem, and the 5's hanging, no problem. But the 6 is being blocked by the 8 ball. So he'd like to have the angle to bring the cue ball around 2 rails and draw right into the 8 and shoot the 6 up the other pocket. That's the angle where he's putting his stick. If he could get there, he'll be able to draw the cue ball with right-hand draw. 2 rails and around and draw it right into the 8 ball. You know, above the 8, you know, at the 8 or above the 8. In between the 6 and the 8 would be the ideal position for it. And he's got a good enough angle on the 4 to accomplish that angle. And he did. He's perfect. He's right where he wanted to put it. And it's a matter of if he hits this ball. Now remember, everything he's been doing all day has been overcooking it. Been hitting everything too hard. So let's see if this is the right speed or not. And so everything's overdone except for now he underdid it. He's not happy. He needs one game to win this match. It scores 8-6. Chavez over Hernandez. He's going to snooker him behind the 9, hopefully, and partially 8. And he hit it really good. I don't know if he can get in there and sneak in and hit that 9. And the 7 might be blocking another hit. If you go to the top rail, the 7 might be blocking that hit. This is a really difficult hit. Really, really difficult hit. He's going to go up and down and try and just lay on it, I think. Put the point? No. Yeah, it wasn't really laying to do that. He had to spin the cue ball in a different position. He's going to try and do it again. Probably, thin the 6 and tuck it in behind the 8 there, maybe. And get behind the 9 again. And it looks like he did it. It looks like he did it. The 8's blocking the bottom rail kick, and it looks like the 9's right in the way there. Frankie has that jump cue. He's not going to go and jump over this 9 ball. It looks like the 7 is still in the way for this kick. Unless he wants to clog it up and put the 9 so close to it that you can't do anything with it. But I don't think that's an option here. I mean, he might be thinking that way, but I don't think that's a real option to put the 9 ball and surround the 6 ball with balls so nobody can get there. That would just cause him to lose anyway. The other guy gives the ball back to him if he can't hit it. So he just rolled the cue ball and didn't try to do anything. I guess he was trying to thin the 8 and make it go a little closer to the 6. Well, Chavez needs this to win the match. He runs the 6, 7, 8, 9. He wins the match. And there's the 6, and he's on the 7. Now he's just going to hold this. He's going to cheat the pocket a little bit. And his cue ball will drift about 4 or 5 inches to the right. And that's about it. Just hold it real soft. Yeah. And now he's just going to draw back and shoot the 9 in this pocket over here. I don't think he wants to go across on this. He'll just hold it softly. Oh, he may come up a little higher than he wanted. Overdid it again, except for that other shot before he overcooked it. The one shot he undercooked it, and everything else he overcooked it. He's got a hard cut shot for the money here. This is a really, really hard cut shot for the money. And he makes it. What a wonderful match this was. A wonderful match. Chavez wins 9-6. It was a much closer match than that. It could have been anybody's match at several different points in this match. I want to thank you all for watching. This is Bill Henderson from Comet Billiards in Parsippany, New Jersey, in the AccuStats Arena. And you just watched a wonderful match between Chavez and Ignacio Chavez and Frankie Hernandez. Really nail biter. Two of the greatest players in the East Coast right now. Chavez being from Mexico. Thank you very much, and goodbye.